the first reports out of the Wortham were not quite so dire as what they became. You know, wow, we may not be in our offices for a couple of weeks, and we may have to start rehearsals later. After about a week, it became clear that those reports were highly optimistic, and then it became, we got a real assessment of the damage, and you're going to be out of there for your whole season.
At that point, you start to think, okay, what are the things which are negotiable and what are the things that are non-negotiable? We literally put all the sort of thoughts on the table of places that we could go to, traditional theatre venues, and then through to just large spaces. There are 2 or 3 options that came up, one of which was the George R. Brown. And as soon as I walked into A3, which is the hall we're going to be in, I had a picture of what it would look like as a venue. The space was literally empty. It was a large 2 football field size hangar, basically.
Under 2 weeks ago, there was nothing in this room at all. And now there is a theater and sets for 2 operas and the foundations of 2 restaurants and a public area and dressing rooms for a chorus of 60 and an orchestra of 80. And you know, that has all been put in here in 2 weeks, so it's an amazing thing. Yeah.
You have to basically set up an environment in which you're controlling as much as you can control in a building that is difficult to control. So we have reflective surfaces behind the singers, down the sides of the singers and behind the audience. That essentially makes a smaller room within a larger room.
The sound quality is very different from the Wortham. It does not have that warm resonance of the Wortham yet. There is an intimacy with the singing voice that is fantastic in here that I think people will be very unused to and very excited by.
So we've created an environment of 1,700 seats, all of which are within 100 foot of the front of the stage, which is something remarkable for an opera company. We've done 7,600 man-hours so far. We've had over 30 53-foot trailers in here of equipment. We just continue to add on. And I think we've successfully created a venue which will have intimacy, will have things that you expect to see but also has a quirk of being this sort of industrial aesthetic rather than the highly finished marbles and red velvets of the Wortham.